All right, welcome back. Here we are, Legacy Lab.
Yep, here we are, guys, again. Second episode.
Second episode.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. And today we're going to make you and everybody else uncomfortable because your life that you really want sits on the other side of discomfort.
And that's our topic today, discomfort. This is going to be a good one, guys. We're going to be going deep.
Yeah, sit back. We're going to give practical tips on what discomfort is, why it's actually good for you, and how to embrace discomfort.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
It's going to be awesome.
So, what is discomfort to you and why is it good?
That's a good question. Everybody always says, like, embrace the suck, choose your hard, do hard shit. But no one ever really defines it and talks about, like, what it is. And for me, what discomfort is leaning into what feels actually uncomfortable. Like, when you come up with an idea, usually when you come up with an idea, like immediately, like you're excited about it and you're like energized. But the more your brain starts to like think about it and weigh the options, you start to get uncomfortable. It makes you feel like, oh no, like I don't know how to do that, and you start second guessing yourself. So that's what discomfort is after the initial idea of like being excited and like all pumped up and like feeling like you're conquer the world, you start like, oh no, pump the brakes, I can't do this.
Yeah, I totally agree. And even though you feel that way, the more that you practice it, that you'll make that muscle stronger and you'll eventually grow that it won't be uncomfortable anymore. It might be uncomfortable, but not as much because you get stronger as you practice it.
Yeah, 100%, because like doing hard stuff over time becomes easy. It's like, think about like working out. When you start training your muscles, like at first it's uncomfortable, it's sore, but the more you do it, it becomes easier and your muscles get stronger.
Yeah.
Same type of thing with discomfort.
I think that discomfort's also good because it can lead to an identity change. You can change a lot when you're uncomfortable because it pushes you to do that hard thing that you don't necessarily want to do, or like you might want to do it but you're just uncomfortable and feeling awkward about it, so that can lead to a big change in your life.
Yeah, 100%. Like it's like it's scary to do something different. Everyone gets comfortable, and comfort is actually the worst place to be because that's what's going to keep you in the exact same place. As long as you choose comfort, you will never change.
Yeah.
And that's a terrible place to be because everybody sets goals, and usually goals require change and discomfort. So if you don't embrace that discomfort, you're never going to meet your goals.
Yeah. So baseline, if you're comfortable, then you're not growing, and if you're uncomfortable, it might feel wrong or wonky, but it will lead you to grow.
That's right. And one more thing that I keep thinking about that I want to say is like the brain is human evolution wants to keep you comfortable. Like going way back to the Stone Age, like it was all about survival, and like the brain was always looking for danger, and that has stayed with us. So like evolutionary, like our brain looks for comfort, and it used to be good. It's still good in some cases now when like real like danger is there. But as far as like self-identity and changing and growing, discomfort's a really good thing.
Yeah, because your brain doesn't know the difference from if it's trying to protect you from a bear trying to get you or something that's just like a meeting or something. It's just
it just sees it's fear, and it's trying to protect you. So like you have to be able to discern like what's real danger and fearful and things you should avoid, but then what is good comfort and what should you lean into to make you a better person.
Yeah. The next thing I want to talk about is choosing your hard.
Okay.
Because that's a really big thing about discomfort, is that you have to choose your hard. Everything that you do is hard, but you have to choose which hard you want to do.
100%, because there's always a choice. like, and each choice has results in outcomes. And at the end of the day, each choice is actually hard.
Mhm.
So, like, for example, setting a goal of like, I want to go to the gym. So, the hard in that is not going to the gym, being out of shape, not being able to be active, and you end up having to go to the doctors and you have medical bills and all
Mhm.
this stuff because you're unhealthy. That's hard.
Mhm.
But the flip side of that being hard is going to the gym, getting in shape, eating healthy,
Mhm.
and being able to do all the things that you want. So like when people talk about choosing your hard, there's two choices, and you just have to which one's more comfortable
Mhm.
or which one's more uncomfortable, but will actually make you a better person.
Yeah. I think a huge one that I hear all the time is eating healthy because yes, eating healthy is 100% so hard, but at the end of the day, would you rather eat healthy and feel proud of yourself, or would you rather go through the day and be like just eating crap all day and then at the end of the day be like, why did I do that? I'm really disappointed in myself. Because it's either you choose to eat healthy or you choose to be disappointed in yourself at the end of the day.
That's a great point. Like it, you either, regardless of what hard you choose, like you'll either feel great about yourself
Hmm.
or terrible about yourself.
Because there's never been a day me and you have gone to the gym and been like, wow, I really regret going to the gym. I really regret that. No, every time I walk out of the gym, I'm like, yes, I'm pumped. Like
Yeah,
this is the best feeling.
I know. We talk about this a lot, and there are some days where the bed is comfortable,
Mhm.
it's warm, I'm a little bit tired, and it would be so easy just to turn off the alarm and not go to the gym.
Mhm.
But I go to the gym, I choose my hard,
Yep.
and because I know if I don't go to the gym, I'll end up regretting it.
Mhm.
And even though in the moment, like I want to be in bed snuggled, but after I go to the gym, usually or always, I'm
Mhm.
just like, I am so glad I went to the gym. Like,
Yep.
I've set myself up for success.
Me too. Literally, if I start the day off with a gym, just the rest of my day is good.
Yeah.
It's
And that's the same, that applies to like
eating
ever
healthy or
eating healthy or choosing to like start reading a book
yeah.
or writing or any habit that you want to start. It's
Mhm.
like you either do it and do it and feel awesome about yourself, or think about it, not do it, and then have the regret
Yeah.
of actually not doing it.
I 100% agree because I feel like even if also another example is like when I'm just laying in bed on my phone, I'm like, oh, like I just want to like lay here on my phone, but like at the same time, I could be reading or doing something productive, and then once I do something productive, I'm always like, I'm so glad that I did that.
Yeah, I never regret like choosing to do the thing that I actually know will make me feel better and
Mhm.
like make me a better person.
Yeah,
And it's
I
just
agree.
leaning into the discomfort.
Yeah, I agree.
So what are we're talking about like this discomfort and like it's so good for you and you should really do it. What are some like tips for the listeners to actually like start doing and leaning into the discomfort? Because there's a lot of talk about like do it, but
Mhm.
like no one really talks about like how to do it and like how to get started and keep it going and stuff like that.
I think a really big one is that you just need to be consistent and you need to prioritize consistency over perfection.
Mm.
Because if you expect yourself to be perfect every single day, it's gonna be like you're not gonna want to do it anymore. But if you focus on being consistent, then that will push you to do the uncomfortable thing and just
Yeah, totally. Like consistency is key. It's consistency over perfection because
mhm,
like you no one will ever be perfect.
mhm,
You're going to mess up, you're going to have a bad day, you're going to get sick or something's going to come up. But it's like if you get derailed, just get back on
mhm.
the bus like the next day or the next hour or the next meal or whatever the next thing is, just
Yeah.
like jump back on.
Because if you expect to be perfect, then you're never like gonna make steps towards what you want because if you do one thing wrong and it's not quote unquote perfect, then you're just going to go off the rails.
Right. So tip number one is consistency.
Yeah.
Don't aim to be perfect, just aim to be over the long term consistent.
Yeah.
One tip that I always like to say is a little by little, a little becomes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So for me and for you and for a lot of people, you set big goals.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about the goal in total, it's like, oh my God, like that's a huge goal. How am I going to do that? But you literally just have to like start pecking away, like little by little. Each day, take one small step forward, and then over time, that continues to build.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, like over a week, a month, months, you'll look back and be like, holy crap, you made huge progress just by taking little consistent steps day by day.
I think for a couple examples for our listeners is, since we're talking about the gym, I think that like just picking 2 days a week for the start to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no excuses, just go to the gym. And that's a little step towards becoming better at going to the gym.
Yep. And one other thing I'd say about that is you don't have to commit to be there for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Just show up.
Show up, and one trick is to literally say, I'm going to go to the gym and work out for 15 minutes. But I guarantee you, when you go to the gym, you're going to be there longer than 15 minutes because you're going to start to feel good. Time's going to pass, and before you know it, you'll be there half hour, 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like set that small, achievable goal, and most likely you will outdo it.
Yeah, and that goes back to the consistency. If you just show up for 15 minutes, then you're already one step better than not even going at all.
Mm-hmm. And then going back to by doing that, something we mentioned at the beginning, it builds that discomfort muscle.
Yeah.
So at first, going 2 times a week for 15 or 30 minutes, that's going to be uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But after you get consistent and do it, you're going to be like, oh, this is easy. And then you're like, I'm going to go 3 days a week for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it continues to build. So it snowballs.
Yeah, exactly. I think another good one is habit stacking. If you just if you want, say you want to start putting your dishes in the dishwasher after you eat. Once you're done eating, rinse your dish off and put it in the dishwasher. And just stack your habit. Like, you're done eating, put it in the sink. Oh, I got to put it in the dishwasher.
Right. Do habits that like stack habits on things that come automatically. So like brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
Commit to like stacking a habit. Like every time after I brush my teeth, I'm going to say that I'm grateful for 3 things.
Yeah, that's
or
awesome.
Every time I brush my teeth, I'm going to add in, I'll drop down and do 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
Or just anything that you do automatically every day without thinking about it, tying your shoes, getting in the car, taking a shower, whatever you do, add one little habit after that, and it becomes like brushing your teeth.
Yeah, I love that.
So I think so we were talking about discomfort. I think we should turn the script on the listeners and give you a challenge this week. I think that we would like you to drop a comment in the comments of something that you're going to do that's uncomfortable, that you've maybe been putting off or been thinking about, but you know that you really want to do it and that it will move your life forward, or give you one step closer to achieving something. We're going to challenge you to do something uncomfortable this week to lean into the discomfort and move towards your goals. So drop a comment below about something that you're going to do this week.
And once you find something that's uncomfortable, once you're done commenting, write it down, write when you're going to do it and how you're going to do it.
And to take it one step further, tell somebody you're going to do it.
Yes.
Because that will hold yourself super accountable.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so this is your reminder that being uncomfortable is a good thing and that it will lead you to steps to be better in the end for yourself. And it's your sign. This is your sign to just do that uncomfortable thing and stop holding yourself back from being great and moving forward in life.
Yeah. Choose your heart and just think about which one is going to lead to a better life.
Yeah.
So
So
awesome. Well, thanks for listening. Be sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to add that comment below.
yes, make sure to comment your uncomfortable challenge.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you, Kenzie.
Thanks, Dad.
See you next time.